What's up, YouTubers? Johnny DIY here. Today we are going to be prepping our floors for vinyl plank flooring, linoleum, any sort of vinyl application. If you guys are new to this channel, do me a favor and click the subscribe and the bell so you can get all my new videos. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so when you're laying down vinyl or vinyl plank tiles, you're going to need your floor surface really smooth. So what I've done is I went ahead and cut some of this 3/8 inch particle board, and I cut it down and fit it all in, and this is going to give us a nice smooth surface. I just went ahead and nailed it down with some 2-inch nails, as you can see, and now this is right over our plywood subfloor. This is going to give us that nice smooth surface. If you have a concrete foundation, you don't need to do this, but with a wood foundation, it's really important to have this real smooth surface for the vinyl to adhere to. This smooth surface will give our finished project the best look, and we won't have any dips or divots or dents in that final vinyl flooring. And what also this can do, this underlayment, is this can raise up the floor. This is the kitchen, and it raises it up to here in the living room. So now we have a nice smooth transition between the two rooms. Alright, so we're not done with this now because we've got all these seams between the pieces of wood that are open, and if we left these, we'd have big divots and dents. We could get big dents in our vinyl flooring. So what we're going to use is this Fix-It-All patching compound. This stuff is great. You can use it to patch drywall, plaster, wood, and what also, it dries really fast, so you can get on to laying your floor down about half an hour after. This stuff sets up pretty quick. And what's great about this stuff is it does come in a powdered form. So that allows you to just have this sitting in the box for years, and this will stay good. We just need to open it up and mix it with a little water. We'll just dump some in here. Then we're just going to go ahead and put a little bit of cool water in it. Then we're going to go ahead and mix it up, and you only want to mix up enough that you can use in 10 minutes. Alright, so it's kind of like mixing pancake batter. You want it to be thick. Think of like a drywall compound. And like I said, you can actually get away with using drywall compound for this step, but this stuff sets up a lot faster and it'll allow you to get to work faster. You won't have to wait a whole day like drywall compound. And then before we put it down, we're going to want to make sure our floor is really clean. So give it a nice sweeping. Now, as the directions say, go ahead and get a wet rag or a wet sponge, and you're going to apply that to the surface. That'll give us some better adhesion. And then what we're going to do is just take our drywall knife and the mix, and see this big long seam right here? I'm just going to run it, embed it in that seam. We're going to want to make sure we get all the coverage, but then we're going to want to scrape off any of the excess so we get a nice smooth finish. And you're also going to want to run this over any divots like this and nail divots, so it'll be really smooth, that vinyl, and the nail heads won't gouge or pop up into the bottom of the vinyl. And this stuff sets up pretty quick, so once it kind of gets crusty like this, you can try adding a little water to it, but once it gets too crusty, just throw it out and mix up some new stuff. Alright, now after it's dried for at least a half an hour, you're going to go ahead and take your drywall knife, and we'll go ahead and scrape any high spots off, any globs or high spots that we can get. And then we'll take a sanding block with some coarse grit sandpaper, like 80 grit or so, and we're going to go over all the surfaces that feel like they're up a little, just to smooth it out, get it nice and smooth. So it'll be a nice transition between everywhere. Won't have any high spots. This also gives us a chance to go over the floor once more and find any low spots or nail holes that you missed. There we go. Alright, now once that's all set up and you do your final sanding, you're ready to lay down your flooring, guys. Alright guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up for me. Do me a favor and subscribe if you're new, and click the bell so you can get all my new videos. Alright guys, thanks for watching Johnny DIY. Keep on doing it yourself. Take care.